Hi, welcome to Wellness Wednesdays with Snap Ed. My name is Dominique and I have here with me
Jen Miller.
Yes. So let's get started. Today we're going to be making avocado toast with egg and some fun seasonings, and we're also going to be making a berry smoothie. The avocado toast will be vegetarian and the berry smoothie will in fact be vegan. So if that's something you're interested, you could utilize these recipes to your advantage. Also, you can interchange. We will discuss different ways you can swap out different ingredients for these recipes. And yeah, let's have some fun. So why don't we start with that egg?
Great. I'm very excited about this. This is really great. I'm going to start with some oil. And Dominique, you put a little bit of garlic in here,
Yes.
which is great. So it has like a little extra flavor, little infusion, as we say. So I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to put the oil in. It's kind of like at a medium height, or flame, heat, I should say. Okay, we're going to swizzle this around a little bit. This is a non-stick pan, so I think that's going to help us with our egg. And because we're doing a little construction upstairs, so it looks like we're down in a place where we don't have a toaster oven, so we're going to improvise and put our toast into the skillet and try it that way. So bear with us as we kind of try something new. This is gluten-free bread. I happen to be gluten-free, and so this is going to be great that we have a nice gluten-free bread. Smells delicious. I can already smell some of the...
That oil smells wonderful.
Yes, some
we
oil.
added just regular cloves to the oil of garlic, and this is a great, inexpensive way to zhuzh up any kind of oil you have. If you have rosemary, if you have thyme, even jalapenos, have fun with that. And as we're doing right now, we're infusing that bread with that nice, strong garlic flavor.
Great garlic smell, and you have about 3 or 4 cloves in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to crack this egg. You have a good little crack there, and I'm going to gently put that right there. That started off well, so that's really good.
And the yolk's intact.
Perfect. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. Okay, so I'm at about the 350. And we'll see how that works for a second. I think in the meantime, why don't we take a look at the avocado?
Yes.
And cut that. You're going to show a new way that I've never seen before.
Yes, I saw this on the internet, of course. I'm just want to feel my avocados. A good way to tell if they're in season is you have a gentle little push. You should be able to push in. Or you can also, the little tip right here, you can take it off. If you see it's brown on the inside, that's a good sign that they're either imperfectly ripe, or if it's too dark, it might be a little overripe. This one actually looks a little overripe, so let's see what we got inside. I have extra just in case. Avocados are tough because you have to make sure that they're ripe or they sat out long enough, and you can simply do that just by leaving them on the countertop. And when they feel ripe, you can move them to the fridge actually. Oh yeah, see this one, that's what I'm talking about. See, you can tell it's brown. Let me grab a different one. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see this one. It's brown too. Bear with me. This one's green. You see on the inside? It's perfectly green, so this one should be a good guy. Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to put a little cover over top of this.
Sure.
We're going to put a little water to steam this as well. I think that might help us.
All right. There we go. Here's a good one. Okay. Now we're talking. So what I like to do with the avocado pit is some people like to kind of hit it with your knife, but I actually go an easier method. If you go in through the back, just be mindful of your hands and just kind of slightly push it out. It's a little safer to use. Now there's some brown bits. That's okay, this avocado. We're gonna just cut around it and utilize the best parts of it. Again, avocado is a tricky fruit. You wanna make sure that it is in season and ripe.
So the pit makes it the fruit.
Yes, the pit makes it fruit.
Okay.
Yes, anything with a pit or a seed, it's considered a fruit. But we eat it more like a vegetable, I would say. So
I find is great as part of a vegetarian diet.
Wonderful.
And it is very healthy. It has a lot of protein. It has a lot of great fatty oils and the good stuff for you.
Yeah, and it's nutrient dense. It's delicious. I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop that.
I have actually even made chocolate pudding out of avocado.
Oh yeah?
Avocado, honey, and
Delicious.
and cocoa. So it's delicious.
Avocado here. Just gonna kind of gently break it apart. Okay. We have some slices, so those are good to go.
Okay. So let's see how our egg is doing.
Oh, that's looking beautiful.
It's starting to look good. I'm going to, again, we're still steaming. I'm going to just put the bread over, flip it over. So now I'm going to get the other side. We're going to continue on here.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to hold on to this. Do you want to get yourself started?
Yeah. I also wanted to mention as well, we do have some lemon here. I wanted to see if you wanted to throw some lemon in this. Is that something?
Throw a little on top.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm a lime
thinking.
person myself. So.
I love like fresh citrus fruits, and I think they make a great accent, especially using the zest. So I just wanted to chop one of these up and just have it in the corner. Figure we can squeeze a little bit on top of that avocado toast. Now going to the next recipe. While that's cooking away, we're going to be making a smoothie. And we're going to be using berries. You can use any berries. I have frozen, but berries are in season this time of year. So if you see any at the farmer's market that you like, stock up on them, especially if they're on sale, and freeze them yourself. They're really great to have, and you don't have to do any prep with the berries. As long as you wash them and put them in a freezer-safe container, they usually stay pretty a long time. Okay, so we're going to take that out of the way. Now, personally, when I make a smoothie, I really like to use an immersion blender. You can use any kind of blender you want. I find you have more control, especially if things are pretty frozen solid. You're able to actually work in the immersion blender just a little better. So I'm going to keep that to the side, and we'll use that in a minute. This is my cup for the immersion blender. A nice and big cup. The stainless steel keeps it nice and cold. I'm going to start by adding in the berries.
I happen to like using frozen berries as well because then I'm not using ice.
Yes.
Which will water it down a little bit. This way you're getting the iciness, you're getting frozen, you're getting the good nutritious berries without getting the extra water.
Here you go, so you see my little berries. And now, to give it a little protein, I thought a fun idea would be to actually use some white beans. White beans are great. They're full of protein, they're full of fiber, very good for your digestive system. And not for nothing, but they're pretty bland, I would say, right? So something in a smoothie, they're not going to add too much flavor, so you're not going to taste them, but they are going to add extra fiber and extra protein to your diet, which is really beneficial for your digestive health. Okay,
so again, for somebody like me who is vegetarian, this is a great way for me to get some extra protein, get that fiber in there.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So
Yeah.
Let's give that a shot.
You can put other stuff in your smoothie as well. If you like zucchini, you can actually peel the skin of the zucchini and freeze it, and add an extra serving of vegetables to your smoothie. Yes. So next, I'm going to add a little bit of milk. I also wanted to see, how's your egg doing?
I've been listening to it sizzle. I've been checking in on it. We're getting very close. It looks like it's doing well. So how about give it another minute, and then I think we will check that out.
Kind of wish we could add some avocado to this. That would be good in here.
Okay, I've done that before, but we can do either way.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll do that. But that's a good thought. You know, always be thinking, what can I add to my foods to make them more flavorful and more nutritious? So I'm going to go ahead. This is oat milk, just to keep it that vegan option. You don't have to use oat milk. You can use almond milk. You can use soy milk. You can use cow's milk, whatever you prefer. But we're using oat milk today. So I'm just going to add about half cup. I'm going to see. I'll keep it nearby if I need more liquid. That's usually how I play it by eye. And lastly, for my smoothie, I'm going to add dates. Now, dates are just pitted and dried. They're a great snack option, but they're also so sweet.
They are delicious.
They're very sweet, and because they're sweet, they actually add natural sweetness to things. So I'm going to add about 3, just because we have those beans in there and the oat milk. I do want it to be just a little sweetened up. I don't know if those berries will be able to sweeten it enough. So I have those guys in there, and that's pretty much it for my smoothie. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it in a second. And then at the end, when I'm done blending, we have here some chia seeds. And chia seeds are a great omega-3 fatty acid. They're actually just seeds. They're totally natural. They're really good for your digestive system. And I think they taste so good.
I do like them in that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
They actually turn to like gelatin almost after you let them sit for a little bit, and they like coagulate. They're really cool. Definitely a fun item to have in the kitchen. And just to add to yogurt, smoothies. You could even put it in a drink. And yeah. So I'm gonna.
You want to take a quick break, and I'm going to check on my egg?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So, got a little of a reveal here. So, here we go. It's hot. Okay. So we've got a sunny side up egg. Many people call it that. We have our bread. It's slightly toasted. I'm going to put it on this plate. I'm going to add another drizzle of this olive oil. I like a little bit extra. It kind of soaks in and it'll soak in the flavor. I'm going to put the avocado on here first. I personally love a little cheese. So again, I'm vegetarian. It's another way for me to get some protein. I like cheese. Sometimes I melt it on there. So I'm going to put the avocado on here, a couple of little pieces, and then let's put our egg. It's nice.
Look how beautiful.
Nice, and some people flip it. I kind of like it like that. And then this is a really cool thing. This is called Everything Bagel seasoning. So there's a seasoning. It has many seeds. It has a little more garlic. It has some onion. It's a really delicious extra seasoning that has everything in it. Mm-hmm. A little, so we're going to put a little bit of that on there. Okay.
Gorgeous.
Then we have a beautiful little avocado toast, egg and avocado. As I said, I often like a little cheese on that, but what a great protein meal. Delicious, and it is just a very quick and easy way to start your day. I'm a big fan of breakfast for dinner, so I have this for dinner very often, and I'm a big fan. So why don't we?
Oh, I like that you kept the egg runny too, because it almost adds like a sauce.
I'm a big fan of that too. So eggs anyway is my favorite meal.
Yeah.
So, and it does add like a little sauciness to it. We'll show that in just a second.
And you got your bread there.
Yep, it'll soak it in just beautifully.
Okay, so I'm just gonna come over here, get a little closer to that outlet.
Switch.
A little switcheroo.
Okay. Put this over here. I'll turn this off, and let's move that out of your way.
Okay. Like I said, I like to use the hand blender. I think you have more control over your product that way. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it on low speed. Okay. I'm just gonna go in gently. One of the biggest headaches with smoothies, I find, is blending.
Yes.
You know, finding an easy way.
The dates can be probably a little chewy.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta tell you, this red is gorgeous right now. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of see that beautiful raspberry red.
If you need some extra milk,
Actually, I could use a little more berries.
okay, let's berry up.
Yeah, we should probably finish this. There's not that many in there. Wonderful.
All right.
Okay, back in. Make it even brighter.
So I love a good smoothie. That's another great meal for me. Sometimes it's a snack. Sometimes it's a little bit of a meal.
Dessert. I
It's-
love it for dessert.
There's-
It's ice cream replacement.
So many different ways to make it. Some people put a little yogurt in there. It's just very refreshing, and certainly in this time of year, it's with the heat as it is, it's a great way to just find a healthy and nutritious, fun way to get some extra liquid into you.
Absolutely, and kids love them. And what I always tell people, especially if you have infants or babies, You can freeze smoothies. You know, if you didn't drink all of it, you had leftover, you can absolutely freeze them in a popsicle tray and then just eat them when you're ready. Okay? So it's cool, like I said, what's cool about the immersion blender is now all you have to clean is this. You know? Right? And so it's so convenient. I'm just gonna bring this to the side.
Okay.
So I don't get it everywhere. And let me pour it out. Ooh, it's thick. So some, oh, actually, before I do that, let's add those chia seeds.
Chia seeds.
Could you pass me that little spoon right there? That purple spoon?
This,
Yeah. Oh, there's avocado.
I got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and add about like a teaspoon. Thank you very much. Of chia seeds to my smoothie. And the reason why I really like chia seeds in smoothies is because, especially with berries, they already have a little seed in there. And I find that I'm always chewing on it. But I figure if I have the chia seed in there, it's like I'm chewing on both now.
Sure.
So whatever. I'm just gonna give it a little spin just with my hand. You can go back in with the blender if you want to mix in the chia seeds. I like when they stay whole though. Okay, and that's okay, and I'll pour that out. But what are some of your favorite recipes for the summer?
Well, as I said, I'm a big fan of our eggs and a smoothie. I'm a big salad fan. Anything that's cool during the summer. So a salad, I often have spinach salad. Another great summer recipe is just little cucumbers cut with onion and a little bit of tomato, and it's a little olive oil, and sometimes this great infused olive oil. Makes a great little salad as well. So anything that's
And if you
cool.
let that sit too.
Yep,
it'll
and
probably-
it kind of marinates a little bit.
Yeah.
So I like anything that's got that is cool. I have 3 daughters, and we all, and my husband and I, we all eat very healthy during the summer. Watermelon is a big hit in our family as well, but a lot of summer fruits, peaches, and berries, and as I said, you know, all those go into a smoothie, so we're big fans.
You know what I learned recently? You know there's yellow watermelon out there?
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Oh,
And there's
you
also
know,
seedless watermelon.
Yes, I've had
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in the front real quick. But I think that's everything. I think we're all ready to taste test.
All right. This is the best part.
Yes. I'm just gonna slice this in half. Is that
All
okay?
right, perfect.
Okay, so we taste. Kind of want to get that yolk.
Yep.
And we'll see that cross section.
Okay. Perfect. It's like a nice little sandwich. You can eat it with a fork and a knife, or sometimes you just eat it as that.
Here, you
So-
did most of the work.
Oh,
so you get
I get the yolk. Ah, delicious.
All right.
All
Bon
right,
appetit.
bon appetit. Love it.
Cling.
All right, thank you.
That oil's so good.
Oil is delicious.
I use extra virgin, but you don't have to.
It gives it a little deeper flavor, but just putting a couple olive cloves in it is a very cost-effective way to get extra flavor.
Secret ingredient, I would say.
Secret, yes, indeed. And sometimes, to your point, if you put other herbs, you can get a nice flavor. I cook with infused oils a lot, and the homemade ones are delicious.
Yeah.
How about that smoothie? Should we give that a try?
Yes, let's definitely give that a try. Okay. Delicious. I love that everything bagel seasoning. I put that on everything. Even salad sometimes. Okay.
All right, well, here's more.
Cheers to more. Okay.
Surprisingly,
We really don't taste the beans.
no.
They're totally hidden.
Yeah,
Oh my god, those dates add such a nice sweetness.
very delicious.
Yeah. I've never made a smoothie before, but I definitely will make it again. So sweet, so good. Okay. So these are some easy, probably doable in most people's houses, recipes for the summer. Like we said, kids like these, especially the smoothies. Kids are great with smoothies. Toast is a great whole grain breakfast that people can have. That's easy, quick, and super nutritious.
Yeah, and as you can see, we did a lot of cooking with different kinds of utensils or equipment that we might normally have used, but we were able to improvise.
Yeah.
So, awesome.
Definitely. Well, thank you guys for coming to Wellness Wednesdays.
Thank you.